Hi guys, and welcome to Mr. Movie Miles. I'm your host, Princess Concon, and today we're going to be reviewing Daredevil Season 1, Episode 4, I believe. Let's get into it. Also, I'm here with my dog. Here he is. Marlow, yeah, what's this? Marlow, what's this? Look. He's very distracted by whatever it is. Boring shot, but here we go. Anyway, this episode I really enjoyed. I think it was probably one of the best so far. And I know we didn't get Daredevil, but I've got quite a bit of thoughts on that. Like, I don't think we really needed him this episode. I know, shocking, it's called Daredevil, but I like the journey the story's taking between Fisk and Matt. They're both on this like journey to kind of stick on the straight and narrow, but clearly both of them are struggling to do so, which I think just together is, yeah, they mirror each other, but they don't just mirror each other. You know, they mirror each other, yes, but like, they're not like polar opposites. They are literally quite similar in so many ways. You know, they're both trying to not, you know, be who they really are and fight that nature within them. But they both, by the end of it, like succumb to it, or not even just by the end of it. They already have, especially in Fisk towards the end. But we'll get into that. I want to start off by talking about Matt himself and his story this episode. So we find him having to be a lawyer against, spending court against for this guy who has stolen some treats, I guess. I don't know how you want to call it. I don't know what, he can't remember what he was eating. And when we meet the guy, he's kind of a bit of a prick. But as the episode goes on, we find out, you know, this character's backstory a little bit and how he's been raised up in the system and he's been tossed around through the system. You know, no one's really giving a shit about him. So it's quite sad. But they do a brilliant, you know, through the dialogue, it's brilliant to see how they humanise this character instead of just making him some petty thief, which they bring it up, petty thief, and they explain that. But yeah, it's truly, yeah, it's incredible what they do with this character and how they make us as an audience go from, oh, I don't like him, to actually sympathising with him quite a bit. So once we see that Matt gets this person a few days, I think it is, on release, and this character's not really happy about it, but the character brings up a few good points. This the guy who Matt's trying to keep out of jail, I guess, and he says like the police will spend more money on keeping me in prison than actually helping me to get food, or not the police, the system itself, which is a really good point. Like it's fascinating to see that's how the law works in not just America, but over here in the UK. Not that I know a lot about it, but it's true. Like, you could easily just feed these people, give them homes, look after them, but instead you'll put criminals away. You know, some criminals are worse than this guy, but it's quite sad, really. And I'm glad the show's actually going into that, which is big for Marvel. Not necessarily for Daredevil, because I know the Netflix show did do stuff like this, but they really are touching on it in this version of, well, Disney Plus version, I guess. So props to Marvel, props to the writers, props to the characters in it. Like, it's really interesting, and I hope they do more, which I think they will. We also get the White Tiger's niece. I wish we'd met her last week or a bit earlier, because we see her upset, and I think it was just to kind of say that White Tiger. Oh, here's Marlow. Marlow! Anyway, we meet her, and she's fine. She's an incredible actress. She was really good. I couldn't tell how old she is because she was really small, but she could be an adult. I don't know. But I feel like her presence it distracted me. I think, oh, she's going to be White Tiger in the future, which, okay, fair enough, but I wish we had seen her a little bit earlier to kind of resonate and connect with that character. But the actress, the performance was really well. So when Matt's doing a bit of investigating to find out who killed White Tiger, he kind of finds his way to the Punisher. I can't remember his real name, the character's name, but I haven't watched season 3 of Netflix Daredevil, I don't think, because I don't really remember the Punisher, and I didn't watch his show either. However, I will get around to it at some point, but I'm not in any rush. I need to see more of the Punisher. But anyway, Matt meets him, and it's an incredible scene. And the Punisher sees right through Matt. You know, he knows Matt just wants to go out and punch and do his thing and get vengeful, but Matt's fighting that. And yeah, I love the scene. The Punisher, the actor, I remember him in The Walking Dead. So, you know, he was great in that. And a similar kind of role in terms of his performance-ish, except for in The Walking Dead he was a psycho, whereas in this, I guess he is a psycho, but he's much more focused on his revenge. But I like the character so far, and I hope we see him again. Marlow! Here's me dog. Come on, what's this? Come on in. Here he comes. Way good boy. Okay, so let's talk about Wilson Fisk. Oh, I think my dog wants to go back, but I'll try and get him. And again, look at him, he's just like, what are we doing? Anyway, Wilson Fisk, I like his story in this. He's, you know, trying to get things done, but because of... my dog's walking off. I like Wilson Fisk this episode. He's trying to kind of get stuff done like he would in the old days, but he can't because he has to follow the rules and go through loads of like hurdles just to get stuff done. And you can see he's struggling with that. But throughout the episode, I thought he was trying to be a better man, and going forward, that's what he's going to be. However, by the time we get to the end of the episode, we find out that he has a guy called Adam, who his wife had an affair with, which I thought Adam was his child. Yeah, I got confused. But yeah, he's locked him up in the basement, showing that, you know, he's still the same old guy, he's not changing, which I don't know if his wife will be happy or pissed off about. I guess pissed off because he's locking this guy Adam up, who she had an affair with, just to be vengeful and spiteful, I guess. It's messed up, but I guess that's who Fisk is. Whereas we have Matt, on the other hand, he kind of goes to his rooftop and practices his fighting, I guess. I don't know if this means Daredevil is back or not. Doubtful at this point, because I feel like they're going to stretch it out. But at this point now, I'm kind of happy with it, because the storytelling is great as it is. You know, these two men, Fisk and Matt, are trying to be better men for the people around them, and, you know, because they don't want to cause any damage, but they're both slipping into their old ways because that is their nature, unfortunately. Yeah, I do like this story. The script is really, really good for that. If it was anything else that we didn't see Matt become Daredevil and it was a crap story, obviously it would have been crap and no one would watch it or want to watch it. But the story that they've got is really, really interesting. So props to them. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Yes, I want to see more Daredevil, but so far I'm just enjoying this drama, this character study on both of these interesting characters, men. You know, I'm ready to see Daredevil, of course, but I'm fine with Matt and Fisk being how they are at the moment. And I know we'll get Daredevil, but when we get it, I just hope that lives up to the hype of the Netflix, because so far the action hasn't really been there for me. It's not been the best directed, in my opinion. But, you know, it will come, hopefully. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts on the episode. Was this your favourite so far? I think it was mine. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like and leave a comment. Bye.